Hi guys, Sean here with PhotoDioxPro.com, and today we're going to take a closer look at the PopSpot Ultra 50. Now this is a 50-watt Fresnel style LED light, and what's great about Fresnel style lights is they give you a lot more control than a normal soft light will. You can focus them. This one focuses from a 60-degree flood to a 30-degree spot. You can also dim it, so you can go from 10 to 100%. And the barn doors on the front give you extra control. You can add just like a little slit of light to someone's face to kind of add a little detail when you don't want the rest of the scene to be lit. These lights are great for adding a cinematic quality to your photos and videos. And let's take a look at it now. This is the 50-watt light. It is beautiful, it's compact, it kind of reminds me of a very large lightsaber. Let's take a look at the kit real quick. As you can see, we've got a power cord, we've got the yoke. I'll take that out now. This is for mounting it on a stand. Then we have two NPF style batteries and a charger. That's what's amazing about this light. You don't have to run it off AC. You can run it off Sony NPF style batteries. So pretty much you can put this light wherever you can fit it. Wherever you can spatially fit and mount this light, you can put it for some really creative lighting. So let's put the batteries on now. Just kind of snap into the side there. Turn it on. And there you go. As you can see, it's very bright, very powerful. The PopSpot Ultra 50 can also be run off AC. So if you're in the studio and you don't want to worry about the batteries, you just want to plug it in for long term, just plug in the power cord and you're ready to go. We also offer a 3-light kit version of the PopSpot Ultra. It comes with a rolling case and 3 PopSpot Ultra 50 lights, and it's a great solution for people who are looking for a simple 3-light setup. So I definitely recommend that if you're looking to get multiple lights. Now this is a Fresnel style light, which means you can focus the beam from 60-degree flood to a 30-degree spot. And it's as simple as just turning this control. So you basically turn it this way to spot, turn it this way to flood. And got your barn doors on the front. You can do a lot of creative things with these barn doors. I was recently shooting in a barn with a model, and we had a really nice window lighting her from behind, but we wanted to add a little bit of detail to her face, but I didn't want to make it look like there was another light source in the barn. So what I did is I just got these barn doors down really narrow, so I could just add a little bit of light to her face and not the rest of her body, and it blended pretty well. You don't really notice that there's a light there, and yet there is light there, and it is making the scene better. You can see her face more. So these lights are perfect for that. There's a daylight version and a bicolor version. This is the bicolor version. So right here, you've got your control wheel on the side of the light, and this allows you to go from 10% intensity all the way up to 100%. These lights are also rated at a CRI of 95, so you get a really accurate color rendition on your images. You're not going to get any color shift. They're going to match really well with daylight. But like I said, this one is also bicolor. So the way you get to your bicolor control, there aren't two separate knobs, there's just one. You just click the knob in once, and that gives you bicolor. As you can see, it's at 5500, so there's 56. We can go all the way down to 3200K tungsten. So as you can see, we're going, open that up there, going from daylight to tungsten, and anywhere in between. And this is great if you're shooting in a building that has old tungsten bulbs in it and you want to match the light. It's also just really nice to have that extra color control if you want a very specific, like, warm tone of lighting on your subject's face, or you're doing mixed lighting and you need to kind of get somewhere in the middle. This light will help you get there. Another thing that makes the PopSpot Ultra 50 super versatile is there is a gel holder behind the barn doors. So you can take colored gel or diffusion material like this and just slot it in. Now, I did have to cut this to size because, as you'll see on the bottom, it is rounded. So you will have to cut your gels or diffusion material, add rounded edges to the bottom to make it fit. But then you just slot it into the light and you're ready to go. The daylight only versions of this light also come with a tungsten balanced filter. These lights also have a really fast refresh rate, which means you can shoot slow motion video, high frame rate video, and you don't have to worry about these lights. They're going to be constant. There's not going to be any strobing. Let me show you how to mount this on a light stand. It's super simple. You've got your yoke right here included with the light. You're just going to look at the bottom here. You've got these 2 threaded holes. Now you can choose which one you want how you want to mount it. I'm going to mount it on this side so it's a little more balanced. But if you want to mount it on this side, if you needed a little more space for whatever reason, you could do that as well. So you slide that on there, and then we just take the included threaded screw here. We just thread it in. There we go. Now we've got an adjustable yoke to mount this on a light stand. Slide it on. Tighten it down. So there you go. It's mounted on a light stand. And you have this adjustable tilt right here, so you can tilt up and down. Now I will show you here on the front, we've got the barn doors. If you don't want these, or if they're just kind of in the way and you don't really need them, easy fix. Let me show you how you can remove them. They're basically a breech lock, so you're going to pull this lever back, and you're going to just simply unmount the barn doors. And what's cool about that is now that you have this free ring here, you can actually mount lighting modifiers onto this. You can mount a softbox, you can mount a snoot for even more control. It's just a Profoto mount. So as long as you have a Profoto mount on your light modifier, you can just slide it right on. We've put softboxes on here, we've put snoots, we've put reflectors. Pretty much anything that's not super heavy is going to fit really nicely on the pop spot. So not only can you use the pop spot as a Fresnel style light with a really focusable beam, but you can put a modifier on here and turn it more into something like a soft light. And we also offer a 3-light kit for the PopSpot Ultra 50. So it's got a case with rolling wheels, which is really great for getting around. You got the lights, you got the cables, the batteries, everything you need right in one big rolling case. I actually have a PopSpot kit similar to this that I basically just keep in my car at all times. I've used it for many different scenarios. For instance, I was shooting in a backyard and it was a night scene. So I used one PopSpot as the source of the moon, and I just flooded it and I just hit the yard with it, and it actually worked. It simulated moonlight in a scene. Very simple lighting, nothing special. I also put a PopSpot up on top of my car next to a window, shining through the window to simulate moonlight. I have used these as 3-light kits for interviewing a subject. I've used them for hair light. We actually have one lighting my head right now as kind of a side hair light. PopSpot Ultra 50. Super versatile light, something you should really consider having in your lighting arsenal. If you have any questions about the PopSpot, comment below. I'd love to chat with you. Also, click here to see a video featuring the 50 and 100 in action. Click here to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course, click the links in the description below if you'd like to get a PopSpot for yourself. I'm Sean with PhotoDiox. Thanks for watching.